Welcome all, my dear friends. Let us continue our journey in the world of patents, in the exciting world of patents, and see what next we are going to explore. Okay, so there is a very beautiful thought, friends. Just listen. It's amazing how differently we can see something after leaving it alone and then revisiting it later. So the key term here is revision. So friends, till now we have discussed up to form number 19 and its relevant sections and rules. Okay, so today it is the turn for form number 20, and the keyword or the key term in form number 20 is revision, and that's why I have given here this beautiful thought. That means in a literal way, just we can compare. Okay, so let us take a look at this beautiful picture. Fine. So the picture may be the same, the place may be the same, but when we visit it again, then that means something new is felt by us, or some new thing we can see. This is the literal way, and we will proceed through this thought to the legal world, actually the world of patents. How the world in the world of patents, how the key term or the keyword revision has a significant effect, that we will discuss in the further slides. Okay, so let us proceed. Is the key term in form number 20 is revision. We can say when we utter this term key term, here in this particular discussion it indicates form number 20. Okay, so literally we can say revision is a change that is made to something, or the process of doing this, or see again. Fine. And in the legal world, we can say the revision is the re-examination of legal actions. Okay. So clarifying our thought for this particular key term or the keyword, let us proceed to our slide, that means old slide, where we can refresh our memory about form number 20 and its relevant sections and rules. Okay. So let us proceed. Now is the turn for form number 20. Okay. So form number 20 is application for revision of terms and conditions of license. Okay. So the related section is section number 88, and the related rule is rule number 100. Okay. So section 88 is about powers of controller in granting compulsory licenses. Okay, and rule number 100 is application under section 88 subsection 4. Okay, here we can say, here the keyword is application, but here keeping a, or we can say focusing more on the revision of terms and conditions of the license. Okay, so this way friends, a very good link has been set up between form number 20, section 88 and rule number 100. Okay, so whenever, if we just set this picture in our, set this slide in our mind, then whenever any question related to any of these things, we can very well answer them. Okay, so this way friends, all the forms, that means starting from form number 11 and ending at form number 20 with the relevant sections and rules are discussed here very briefly, and also I have tried to establish a relationship between them. Okay, so please go through all the slides. Okay, in the further lecture videos, what we will do, we will concentrate on the particular or individual topics, that means individual sections and rules, and so that there will be very clear understanding, and after that we will prepare the question sets as well, that in the same way that we did for the first part. Okay. Okay. So, after refreshing our memory from the old slide, let us proceed by picking a rule of the Patents Rules 2003 as amended by Amendment Rules 2021. Okay, so today I have taken rule number 100 and this comes from chapter 13. The title for chapter 13 is Compulsory License and Revocation of Patent. Fine. And here friends, the title for rule number 100 is application under section 88 subsection 4. Okay, so let us proceed. Subrules of rule number 100. Okay, so the keywords or the key terms I have taken here from the respective subrules. So please take a look, and yeah, as I always say, I have taken this as for my convenience. You can take your own. Fine. So the key term or the key phrase for subrule 1 is revision of the terms and conditions of a license. Next, the key phrase for subrule 2 is controller may refuse the application, and the key phrase for subrule 3 is an opportunity of being heard. Okay, so try to remember these key phrases, and by the help of this you can very well recall the subrules of the respective rule, that is rule number 100. Fine. Okay, let us proceed for the detail. Subrule 1 of rule number 100. Okay, so what does it say? This says an application under subsection 4 of section 88 for the revision of the terms and conditions of a license which have been settled by the controller shall be in Form 20 and shall state the facts relied upon by the applicant and the relief he seeks, and shall be accompanied by evidence in support of the application. Fine. So here friends, the key phrase is revision of the terms and conditions of a license. Okay. The relevant section is section 88 whose title is powers of controller in granting compulsory licenses, and the title for form number 20 is application for revision of terms and conditions of license. Fine. And here you can see the single star mark friends. Okay, and this indicates the words within the square bracket. It has been substituted uh, as dated 28th December 2004 for form 21 with effective from 1st January 2005. Okay, so earlier it was form 21 and now it is form 20. Okay, with effective from 1st Jan 2005. Okay, so let me analyze this. An application under subsection 4 of section 88. That means an application under section 88 subsection 4. Why this application? The objective of or we can say what is the objective of this application? The objective is the revision of the terms and conditions of a license. Okay, which is already settled by the controller. Okay, and how this will happen? This will happen via form number 20. Okay, and this will state the facts relied upon by the applicant. Okay, and also the relief he seeks. The applicant, whatever relief he seeks, that is also stated. Okay, and it shall be accompanied by evidence in support of the application. That means some evidences in support of the application will also be there. Okay, that means that statement will be accompanied by the evidence in support of the application. Fine. So I hope now this sub rule is pretty much clear now. So let us proceed. Sub rule 2 says if the controller is satisfied that a prima facie case has not been made out for the revision of the terms and conditions of the license, he may notify the applicant accordingly, and unless within a month the applicant requests to be heard in the matter, the controller may refuse the application. Fine. The simple meaning is that if the controller finds that a prima facie case has not been made out, then he shall notify the applicant accordingly. Okay, in the first step. Unless the applicant requests to be heard within 1 month from such notification, then the controller shall or may refuse the application. This is the second step. Fine. So this is, I hope this is pretty much clear. If the controller, I am reading it again, if the controller is satisfied that a prima facie case has not been made out for the revision of the terms and conditions of the license, because a prima facie case is needed actually. If he finds it is not there, then the controller notifies the applicant accordingly. And unless within 1 month the applicant requests to be heard regarding that in this matter, then the controller may refuse the application. Simple thing. Fine. So I hope it is pretty much clear now. Let us proceed. Subrule 3 says the controller, after giving the applicant an opportunity of being heard, shall determine whether the application shall be proceeded with or whether the application shall be refused. That means what will be the decision. Okay. So here what happens, the controller, after giving the applicant an opportunity of being heard, the controller gives the applicant an opportunity. Okay. And after this happens, okay, after this opportunity is given to the applicant of being heard, the controller determines whether the application shall proceed or not, whether it shall proceed or it shall be refused, whether proceed or refused. That means either or conditions are there. The controller decides what to do, whether going with it assertively or positively, or simply refusing it. Fine. So I hope it is pretty much clear now. Nothing more to explain here. So friends, please go through all the sub rules of rule number 100. And yeah, if you have any queries, any compliments, any comments, please put them down in the comment box. Okay. Okay. So keep learning and keep enjoying. So we have heard about the terms like voluntary license, compulsory license. Okay, so let me just compare between the two. Okay, so what is voluntary license? Voluntary license is an official paper that shows you are allowed to do or have something, or you have the permission to enter or use the property of another. Right? This is a simple. That means license means, in normal terms, whenever you utter the term license, it is voluntary license. Fine. And then what is compulsory license? Compulsory license, it is a legal document by which a bank, building, society, etc. lends money at interest in exchange for taking title of the debtor's property, with the condition that the conveyance of title becomes void upon the payment of the debt. Fine. So I hope now you can differentiate between these two. Fine. The reference is Patents Act 1970 as amended by Amendment Act 2005 and the Patents Rules 2003 as amended by Amendment Rules 2021. Okay friends, thank you all for watching my video and listening to me. Okay, so please like, share and subscribe the channel, and please put down your compliments, comments and queries in the comment box. Thank you. God bless you. Stay safe, stay blessed. Jai Hind.